Hello everyone, this is Annie. Welcome to this video. I wanted to try something a little bit different with this one. I'm gonna show you my entire 28th sketchbook, but this time I wanted to make it a bit more personal so you can actually see me. And I wanted to really take my time and go through everything because it was a pretty important sketchbook for me. And yeah, I wanted to take more time, talk a little bit more about my drawings, because the last videos I kind of just did a flip through with no audio or rarely audio, and I feel like it's more interesting to hear about the thoughts of the artist at the time. At least that's what I think. It's more engaging watching, people explain their motivation and reasons and such. So yeah, let's just start. Oops. Alright, so I normally don't do welcome pages, but for this one I just wanted to do one. So it took me almost a year to finish the sketchbook. And yeah, it's a little Christmas girl. And this is a portrait sketch on blue paper, and then I put some highlighter on there, some black pen and big pens, like this was Tombow water-based markers, and this is just normal pens that you write with. Oh, also this is an A5 sketchbook, just a normal, very cheap one. This is my color code for my alcohol markers. I can show you actually. So I use these quite a lot. It's the twin markers by Decotime, I think. Yeah, Decotime. They are very cheap. And I mean, they do the job for sketchbooks, I suppose. They will bleed through the page as all alcohol markers do on normal paper, but I would not recommend them if you're using them to create pieces for clients or to hang up on walls, because the colors will fade in sunlight, which I had to learn the hard way. So yeah, it's just I think it's important to swatch all your markers on the paper that you're gonna use it on, because it does look different on a lot of different papers. So, which is why I took the time to do this. Then this is Goromajima, oh god. I think I butchered his name, but he's from Yakuza. Yeah, that's a game series, but he's a really cool character. Yeah, this is a pen drawing about how I felt at the time, I suppose. I like to express myself in my art a lot, so this was one of the days where I just sketched out my feelings. Also, I'm sorry if you can see a line sometimes in the video. It's from the webcam. It just sometimes has that. I don't know if I can fix that. I'd probably have to get a new webcam at some point, so apologies for that. This was actually quite interesting, just because of the way these pastel colors turned out. So basically, I had a base color of these, I believe. So I kind of sketched out like a color of orange, I think, and blue, and then purple. And then I drew on top of it with black, and then I think with white. And then the color kind of came through the layers. Yeah, so the color kind of transferred through multiple layers, and that's how it came out. So that was interesting, just for that. Yeah, another girl crying with a frog. This was interesting because I was talking to some people how I like moths, and how they are the butterflies of the night, so to speak, because a lot of people like butterflies. But I see them as the kind of the same thing, but just at night. so I like them. So I decided to capture that, and these are some cheap acrylic markers and pen. I did an alphabet because I just felt like designing one. Then this is again acrylic markers, and then I made my own stickers. And this has some glitter on it, but I don't think you can see it very well. And then I did some hand studies. And I also wanted to write down some things that made me feel comfortable at the time that I like. So, yeah. Another emotional piece where I didn't feel good or I just wanted to capture the feeling. I wanted to draw something more in my old style because I developed a more cartoony style some years ago. And I don't draw that style that often anymore, but I just wanted to kind of, yeah, revisit that. Then I bought some really cheap watercolor, a cheap watercolor palette. I don't recommend it because I think the colors look even better on camera than they do in real life, but yeah, it looks like this. Like the colors look pretty vibrant on the palette, but when you put them on paper, it's very pastel. You can't really do much with it, which is why I wrote this. Like, what is that? I did a mask out of clay. I can actually show you as well. And this was the preliminary sketch for it. So this is how it turned out. It's just clay with some textured technique. It's like, yeah, this paint that you put on that looks like it's really old. This black stuff in the crevices. And then it's glazed with some different colors. And it's just like, yeah. It was pretty cool to make. And I wanted to design some thank you stickers for a shop maybe, but I didn't do anything with it. I bought a lot of new pens in this sketchbook, but these are some more swatches for some other markers that I can show you. Another thing I cannot recommend. So I customized the box, like it doesn't look like that, it's just clear. But these are unicorn or einhorn markers. Yeah, they're not good. They're not good at all. Half of them were dried out, and yeah, they're just really not good. But that's what I get for buying cheap stuff, expecting it to be good. Then I drew another cartoon character, and it's like, holy shit, but she's called Holy Sheet because her sheets are falling down. I don't know, it's a dumb idea. Then these are some older pens, these aren't new, but I wanted to swatch my Sharpies in this paper. And then I drew this little monster that doesn't look like the Pokemon Gengar at all. Then these are the washi tapes I had at the time. I don't know, a lot of this is just very filling the pages, I suppose. But this is finally an art piece in the middle of all this. Yeah, I like the concept still of like this angel character, I suppose. It almost looks a little bit like the biblically accurate angel with like the crazy eyes and the wings. So maybe I can work on this concept a bit more in future, I don't know. Another emotional piece. I wanted to do something different with the hair, so I drew the line art and then I only put color in between the lines and not touch the outer lines. And she has scales on her eyes. You can interpret that however you want. Yeah. I still like this one. This one is ink and black marker, water-based marker, and then pen and some white ink. Yeah, I like working with ink. It's a very nice medium. I'll forget everything. Then a very different page, to the one previously. This is one of my, well, teenage characters, like character that I developed while I was a teen. Yeah, I draw her quite a lot, just because I guess I like her design. And yeah, this is kind of a practice with typography, I suppose. And yeah, kind of going back to more childish drawings and colors. And this is made with these big pens and also a black one, but it ran out, so I can't show that one anymore, but I'm sure you know these. I do recommend those. Those are very good. They're not expensive and they last a long time, and they're just good. So yeah, a little experiment with that. I think I like drawing crazy eyes, like a lot of different eyes. It's fun. Then these markers are actually not that bad. So these are water-based, also by the same brand from the alcohol markers, also Decotime. And I can't say anything bad about them, at least not yet. Like, they all worked. They are very vibrant. They're gonna be streaky because they are water-based markers. I think that's just the nature of them. But yeah, I think they're decent. They're cheap, so if you need some, I do recommend just for sketches. Don't know how well they last in terms of how long you can use them for regularly or how the color fades over time. I'm sure it's not the best, but it's decent. This is just kind of like a saying of, you know, live in the days, dream at night. That's, I guess I had a messed up sleeping schedule, so I was trying to get myself on the right path again. I like this one just because of the concept. So this is lyrics from Arcade's Guns for Hire, I believe, from Woodkid. It's a very good song. And I kind of just started writing the lyrics like one line at the time, and it just has this really busy, intrusive feel to it, which I like. That it's all like all around her and she can't make it stop, and it's just kind of, I don't know, I just like capturing these feelings. Yeah, I was at an anime convention around this time, so this was April of last year, and yeah, I got some free stickers, so I put them there. This is another character that, I don't know, I just draw sometimes, but not sure where to go with her yet. And this is also an older character that I do have a story for, but who knows if I'll ever turn that story into something usable, like a comic or short story or whatever. Like, I have a lot of stories, but I just never had the discipline to kind of just start a story and then publish it. I haven't gotten to that point. I don't know. Another, like, this is also a character I designed a while ago. Just a mouse girl that's scared of mice. I don't know. Here I wanted to kind of design aspects of one's personality, I suppose. So there's a part that wants to destroy you, there's a part that wants to protect you, then there's an old lady that wants to nourish you, that wants the best for you, like the cat that's very playful. The interviewer is like someone that's holding you accountable, I suppose. And this is, I guess, a pretty personal drawing with my experience of mental illness. So, borderline personality disorder is what this stands for. It's also known as emotionally unstable personality disorder. And you can look it up if you want to inform yourself about it. But these are basically the symptoms I felt at the time a lot. So yeah, a lot of this seeps through my work as well. If you know, then you can see it, I think. But yeah. Crying lady, because that's all I do. Yeah. This is another page where I took lyrics and tried to create a graphic piece with it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this is a song by Rez. Let me see. Yeah, Taste of You. It's a very good song. Then this is a little, I guess I wanted to be a bit more experimental, so there's kind of a door, cat, and a little frog. The frog is mad. I don't know why he's mad. Yeah, again, this is a very personal sketchbook. But around this time I was diagnosed with autoimmune disorder, which is Hashimoto thyroiditis. Yeah, it's like a chronic inflammation of the thyroid. And I had some pretty bad symptoms at the time, and I don't know, this was, I guess, just my way of dealing with it. And this is, I want to be a nobody. You know, like, a lot of people grow up and they want to be a superstar, or they have this really high aspiration, so I kind of wanted to take that concept and turn it around a bit, where someone just wants to slide by life, just kind of living it for themselves and not wanting to be someone special. So this is where that comes from, like kind of a childhood wish of someone, maybe. Yeah, this was a not good day. I'm sorry for the light, by the way. Like, the weather is really beautiful, and it's better to film with natural light, I've noticed. But yeah, the downside of that is that you can't control it, so I apologize. But I hope you can still see it. I like this one. Maybe I'll turn that into a painting one day. It's just like, you know, kind of, it symbolizes that you should not only dream about things you want to do, but actually work towards them. This is Viego from League of Legends. Just because he's a very pretty man, so I wanted to draw him. I don't draw a lot of men, so, you know. Every day something new, you know, every day a new problem. And that's what it felt like at the time. Oh yeah, this little door thing where you can look through it. I don't know. Alright, this is a bit more fun, a bit more playful. I designed characters based on seasons. I know it's not an original concept, but it was fun. So this is Christmas. It's like a Christmas elf, and I had the colors written down here in case I wanted to draw them more. Then we have Easter, autumn. I normally only draw characters from one angle, so this was nice to kind of draw the back. It makes you think more about designing clothes and features. It's just nice, it's nice practice. I'd recommend doing that if you design characters. Spring, summer, winter. I think winter is my favorite. I'm the one that got away in terms of love. That's a mask I'm currently working on. So I have these plastic sculpts, like bases, and I'm painting them and adding giant gemstones and stuff like that. So this one's a work in progress. And this is a design for another one that I might not do, I don't know yet. And these are some tattoo designs. I don't know, it's just, life is hard, I am harder. And like riding the waves, just, yeah. I could go into detail about this, but let's just say this is just about making healthy choices. Let's leave it at that. I like this one still. I made a TikTok about this. Link should be in the description if you wanna see that. It's a little like making off, I suppose. Yeah, I like how this one turned out. Yeah, another kind of feel-based drawing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to say about this. So some of the pages here are very thick. So if I drew with alcohol markers, it will bleed through the paper. So what I did, I just glued them together. So when you flip through it, it looks nicer. Which is why it has like an edge here. Yeah, this was a portrait practice. This here was a sketch for a painting that I also recorded on TikTok. And it should also be on my Instagram. And the signature here, God, sorry about the light. This is from Kellogg's Loops. He's a very famous artist, and I got to meet him in person. I was at a watercolor workshop that he hosted, and yeah, that was really great. A really nice guy. He does amazing work. And yeah, if you want to see the results, it's also on my Instagram. I was traveling to Gamescom, so those are some travel sketches and some like little things that I took from it. This is also from it. It was a really cool experience. I really enjoyed it. Little pen doodle. This is from reference. I'm sure you can tell which ones are from reference and which aren't, but yeah. Another little sketch. I like using limited supplies, so this was only pencil sketch, and then obviously it got erased, and then pen and just gold pens. Another thing I can recommend actually, because I use them so much for years now. So these are the Pentel Slicky or Slitchy pens. This is a gold one. I also have a silver one, 0.8 millimeters, and it's like a gel pen. Really good. I love these. And another one with reference, and this is the water-based markers and pens. It's a little sketch thing. I actually drew this on stream. I don't stream too often, but yeah, sometimes I do stuff like this. Just some random fantasy characters, just out of my head, I guess. Another emotional drawing. And this one actually, I recorded the speed paint off, and I want to make a video out of it. So I won't say too much about it now, but I will talk more about it when that video is up. Yeah, emotional drawing. Yeah. And this was a sketchbook commission. I like this one. I don't like this one at all. So I hope you can see it. It's like an elf lady with a pen sketch. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like the way her face turned out. This one I did without a sketch beforehand, which is why it didn't turn out that good. This is one of my characters, Nebula, or Neb. Yeah, and she's a musician, so I like designing outfits for her. I don't know, it's fun. And this is more of a punk outfit. It's called Morning Star because it's inspired by... I don't actually know if they're called Morning Stars in English. Basically, it's a weapon from the medieval ages. It's called Morgenstern, so this is the literal translation of it. And it's like, it has these spikes, which is why it's also called that. And Morning Star, because she's a star. It's a little play of words. And then a little magical girl design. She doesn't have a story or anything, but I like designing magical girls. I think it's really fun. I don't like this one, but it's I tried something new where basically I had an undertone, so I colored the whole thing. I think it was in this pink pastel color, and then I built layers on top of that. I don't know, I don't like it. It's a sketch. Okay, this is my favorite page. Yeah, this was just pen sketches with a water marker in the background. And I don't know, I just really like the vibes. It has this kind of like gothic feel to it, I suppose. And I really like the simplicity of it. And then a girl, but she's also a candle, and she's burning. Ooh. Yeah, I'm tired a lot, so let me sleep. King of Lies or Flies. This was a Draw This in Your Style that I never entered. It's from Romy Sketches on Instagram if you want to see that, but yeah, I didn't like it, so didn't enter it. Just a reminder to not overcomplicate things, again with this like cartoony style that I developed. This was a random thing where I drew this character, like she could be in a children's book maybe, and then there's her story here. It's like this princess that was sad even though she had everything, but it's like she just wanted affection, but she, like her parents kept buying her stuff. I don't know, it's like a moral story, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, just random things. Yeah, it's on purpose that it's upside down. I just wanted to have this like character facing this way and this character facing that way. It's like a science fiction villain, maybe. You will never be safe. I don't know. Just some doodles. This is from the Cardigans. The lyrics, love me, say that you love me. And then this is like the woman that's just sad. Yeah. If you know the song, if you know the lyrics, I think it's fitting. With this one, I did a little bit of a comic. So this is the first page. Oh, look, she's being delusional again. She thinks she can finally become someone. How pathetic. So, you know, it's this villain character that's talking down to someone. I think it's a cool idea. I don't know. It was fun to do, but it took a lot more work than it looks like, I feel like. Because they are quite simple, but it actually took a long time to make these. Which makes me appreciate comics all the more. Even though this is such a simple one, but yeah. And this is the last page already, so I wanted to recreate the first page because I feel like I didn't like it and I could do better. So yeah, I just drew her again. I didn't like the colors of the first one, so I chose that mainly. So I made the color palette a lot more simple. So in the first one there's like a lot of different colors here and the wreath. So I changed that, kept the wreath and just gold, green and red, and then gave her browns instead of the ugly combination. So yeah, that's it already. And yeah, it's would really interest me what your favorite part of this was. And also I have a lot of sketchbooks uploaded to this channel, and as I said in the beginning, they're just flip-throughs. So if you'd be interested in seeing a more detailed flip-through again, like if that's something that you'd be interested in, I would do that. I would kind of just start recording them again and talking over them like I did now. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you watching up to this point, and I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely start to the new year, because I'm recording this on the 1st of January 2024. So yeah, I hope you have a good one. Bye!